उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी. Hare Krishna. So we're reading Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd Canto, chapter number 2, titled as Remembrance of Lord Krishna, text number 25. Vidurji and Uddhavji, they are sitting together and the conversation is happening between them about how to remember Lord Krishna. Vidurji asked about the well-being of Lord Krishna and his family members. At that time, Uddhavji, who was a staunch devotee of Lord Krishna, started remembering all the various pastimes of Lord. In the previous few shlokas, we read how Lord Krishna is so merciful that he delivers even his own enemies, asuras, who wanted to kill Krishna, but Lord Krishna delivered them also. Lord Krishna delivered Putana. Those who died on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, everybody was delivered. Even Shishupal was delivered by Lord Krishna. So in this way, we see that Lord Krishna is Karuna Sindhu. He is merciful. No matter how many fallacies we have, how many faults we have, but Lord Krishna always looks for the best quality among us. And Uddhavji is thinking that those asuras were so fortunate that even at the time of death they could see Lord Krishna, either in the form of a two-armed form Krishna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, or some asuras saw Krishna coming on a Garuda and with his Sudarshan Chakra. But those asuras were really fortunate, they could see Krishna at the time of death. Uddhavji is thinking that, will I be that fortunate to see Krishna at the time of death? Or I am even fallen than those asuras. So Srila Prabhupada explained that devotees are always humble and they never think themselves as higher than others. They always think that other devotee is higher than them. That is quality of a devotee. Further, Uddhavji is remembering various pastimes of Lord Krishna, and here he talks about Lord Krishna's birth. So here in this shloka, you can repeat after me. Vasudevasya devakyam jato bhojendra bandhate jato bhojendra bandhane chikurshu bhagavan asya Chikirshur Bhagavanasya Shamanje Bhi Yachita Samajena Bhi Yachita Vasudevasya Devakyam Jato Bhojendra Bandhane Chikurshu Bhagavanasya Shamajena Abhiyachita. Translation. The personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, being prayed by Brahma to bring welfare to the earth, was begotten by Vasudeva in the womb of his wife Devaki in the prison of the king of Bhoja. So here Uddhavji is mentioning about how Lord Krishna appeared on this planet, the reason and how and where. So Lord Krishna, which appeared on the day of Janmashtami, and at that time he appeared in the prison house of king of Bhoja. Who was the king of Bhoja? Kansa. At that time, Ugrasen was removed by Kansa. So Lord Krishna appeared within the womb of Devaki, and his father, Krishna's father, is Vasudeva. And Lord Krishna appeared in the prison of king of Bhoja, Kansa. And why did he appear? So he appeared because there was prayer by Brahmaji. Brahmaji prayed to bring welfare to the earth. So the pastime of Lord is that when there was a burden on the earth, Mother Earth approached Brahmaji, and Brahmaji approached Lord Vishnu. And at that time, Lord Vishnu said that yes, I will come on this material world. But before Lord could come, he sent all his associates, all the Devi Devatas, everybody were asked to take birth in the Vrajadham to be associates of the Lord. And then Lord himself came in the form of a little baby. And then he performed his wonderful pastimes in Vrajadham and in Mathura and then in Dwarka. Lord Krishna and his appearance are divine. It is not like ordinary appearance like you or me, where we are forced to take birth. We are forced to take birth because we are bound by karmas. We take the birth because of our good or bad karmas in the past life. But Lord Krishna's appearance and disappearance is transcendental. Lord Krishna, he appears by his own sweet will and he selects his father and mother. So Lord Krishna chose Devaki and Vasudev as a father and mother. Why? Because Vasudev and Devaki, they did tapasya in their previous life as Vrishni and Sutapa. And they wanted Lord Krishna as their son. So Lord Krishna blessed that, okay, there is nobody like me, so I will personally come as your son. And I will deliver you, and I will deliver my promise also. So, thus Lord appeared as a son, but he appears by his own sweet will. When there are prayers by devotees of the Lord, at that time Lord appears for the welfare. Lord's appearance is for the welfare of the earth. Earth is also great devotee of Lord. So that's why Lord appeared on the planet. And he appeared in the prison house of king of Bhoja dynasty. So Vasudevasya Devakam Jahatah Bhoja Indra Bandhane Chikirshur Bhagavanasya Sam Ajena Abhiyachita. Abhiyachita means being prayed for. So whenever we do prayers, Lord appears. So if we sincerely pray to Krishna, that hey Krishna, please remove all the obstacles on my path of bhakti. You please appear in my heart and remove all the obstacles in my path of bhakti. So Lord will appear in our heart. We have to sincerely pray to Lord. Lord is there to hear our prayers. Yes. So purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Although there is no difference between the Lord's pastimes of appearance and disappearance, the devotees of Lord do not generally discuss the subject matter of his disappearance. Vidura inquired indirectly from Uddhava about the incident of Lord's disappearance by asking him to relate Krishna Katha or topics on the history of Lord Krishna. Thus, Uddhava began the topics from very beginning of his appearance as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki in the prison of Kamsa, the king of Bhoja at Mathura. The Lord has no business in this world, but when he is requested by devotees like Brahma, he descends to the earth for the welfare of entire universe. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 4.8, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkratam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So here Srila Prabhupada is very nicely explaining about some background of this conversation, and he's saying that Vidurji asked Uddhavji about Lord Krishna's disappearance, but Uddhavji, instead of talking about disappearance, started talking about the appearance of Lord Krishna. So because Lord Krishna and his pastimes are very sweet, so it's worth remembering Lord Krishna and his pastimes. Actually, Lord appeared on this planet because he wanted to perform his pastimes, and he could attract the fallen conditioned souls. We all have fallen into this material world. हम सब भगवान से दूर हो गए हैं. हम परमात्मा के अंश है, आत्मा है. हम पहले तो सब भगवान के पास थे, गोलोक वृंदावन धाम में. लेकिन हमारे इच्छा, भोगने की जो इच्छा थी, तो इसलिए भगवान ने हमें कहा कि चलो आपको भोगने की इच्छा है, तो आप जब भोगने की इच्छा है तो आपको भौतिक जगत में जाना पड़ता है. जब सेवा करने की इच्छा है तो आपको आध्यात्मिक जगत में प्रवेश मिलता है. सो व्हेन वी हैड अ डिजायर टू एंजॉय लॉर्ड sense gratification, and Lord said, okay, if you want to enjoy the sense gratification, then you go to the material world. But then Lord is very kind and He always wants His children back to Him. So He says, okay, if your enjoyment is finished, please come back. So to attract us, Lord comes on this material world. भगवान यहाँ पे आके अलग अलग लीलाएं करते हैं. जैसे कि भगवान कृष्ण की बचपन की कई लीलाएं हैं. उसमें कल हमने पढ़ा, परसों हमने पढ़ा कि भगवान ने पहले ही पूतना का वध किया, फिर अनेक राक्षसों का वध किया, फिर भगवान ने पांडवों के साथ अनेक उनके पास टाइम्स है, फिर गोपियों के साथ पास टाइम्स है. तो ऐसे भगवान ने अनेक प्रकार के पास टाइम्स किए, क्योंकि ये पास टाइम्स सुन के पढ़ के वी गेट अट्रैक्टेड टू लॉर्ड कृष्णा. भगवान की लीलाओं से हम आकर्षित हो जाए और हमारा भगवान से संबंध हो जाए. हमारा भगवान से संबंध ब्रेक हो गया है. हाँ हाँ, मरना तो शरीर को है, आत्मा तो हमेशा जीवित रहती है. सो वी हैव टू somehow or other established our lost connection, and to re-establish that lost connection, Lord appears on this earth, paritranaya sadhunam. So to bless the devotees, Lord Krishna comes on this planet. Vinashaya cha dushkritam. So to kill the demons is a side effect. Lord does not have to come to kill the demons himself. He can send his agents also to kill the demons. And dharma sansthapanarthaya, to re-establish the dharma. And what is the dharma? Dharma is to serve Krishna. How to serve Lord. And Lord comes in various forms. So he came in form of Krishna himself. Then he came in form of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is such a merciful incarnation of Lord that Lord himself came in the form of a devotee to demonstrate how we can serve and go back to home, back to Godhead. So in this material world there are so many leaders, but all the leaders, they themselves, they don't know where they are going, and they are leading others. So those leaders are like blind leaders. One blind leading another blind leads to ditch. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a true revolutionary leader himself, who led hundreds and millions of people towards Krishna path. And Srila Prabhupada is the representative of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. And he blessed millions and millions of people and brought them under one umbrella of Krishna consciousness. And in a true sense, Srila Prabhupada united the whole world. There is an organization called World Health United. What is that? United Nations. United Nations is trying to bring all the nations together and bring some peace on the earth. But peace on the earth cannot be brought by such artificial means. Srila Prabhupada actually brought all the nations together. So Srila Prabhupada established temples in Russia, in America, in Canada, in Australia, in New Zealand, in Southeast Asian countries, many places in African countries. Prabhupada established the temples. And we can see that when we go to Mayapur or Vrindavan, we can see devotees from different parts of the country there. So why that is that? Because Srila Prabhupada really brought the entire world under one umbrella. That's called United Nations. When there was a 100th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada's appearance, there was a big celebration in Calcutta. And there were more than 170 countries, people assembled there. So that was really welfare to the earth. Yeah? Here see the welfare to the earth. What is that? Here the shloka says. Shloka says that Asya sa, asya of the earth, sama welfare. So welfare of the earth was really done by Srila Prabhupada by bringing all the nations together, bringing peace and unity. So only Krishna can bring peace and unity on this earth actually. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way actually. Srila Prabhupada demonstrated this very nicely that all those people who were addicted to drugs and alcohol and bad things, they were all united and they are still serving Lord Krishna. And that is possible if we follow the instructions of Lord Krishna from Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam according to the rules and regulations prescribed by Srila Prabhupada. So, if we really want the welfare of earth, then we have to follow Krishna consciousness principle. Krishna consciousness is all encompassing. If we really want to have peace, unity, harmony in the society, then Krishna consciousness is the way to go. Because Krishna consciousness is all encompassing. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, like he describes few qualities of a devotee, and we are studying those since last few weeks. In 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, my devotee is Advaishta Sarva Bhutana Maitra Karunaya Vacha Nirmamo Nirahankara Sama Dukha Sukha Kshami. So, when we become Krishna conscious, we become Advaishta, non-envious, towards all the living entities, Sarva Bhutana. We become very kind, become very compassionate. Maitra, Karuna, Evacha, Nirmamo. We become without any desire to enjoy. Nirahankara. We become without ego. Ego is the main thing which leads to fight in the world. So nirahankara, sama dukkha sukha. So even in the good time or bad time, we remain balanced. And kshami, we become forgiveness. So all the good qualities develop in a devotee when one is surrendered to Lord Krishna. So Krishna consciousness is the perfect way. And what is Krishna consciousness all about? So Krishna consciousness is all about following rules and regulations. So getting up early in the morning, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra Japa, reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, doing our regular activities, what we do every day, offering food to Krishna, bhoga, and taking prasadam, reading Bhagavad Gita and doing arti ceremonies, and help others by keeping Krishna in the center of all our activities. It's a very simple thing. And if we keep our life oriented around Krishna, then what will happen? Antakale cha mama eva smaram mukta kalevaram. Yeah, because when we, last moment of the life, when our eyes are closing, then there will something will flash in front of us. And what is that flash? We'll be able to see Krishna. How? So we'll remember all our activities, Krishna conscious activities throughout the life will be flashed in front of us. Actually, at the time of death, what flashes in front of us is scientifically proven actually that there is a remembrance. Near death experience people will tell you exactly what happens to them at the time of death. At the time of death, whatever we have done throughout the life comes in front of us. हमारी जब मृत्यु होती है तो पूरे जीवन में जो भी किया है वो हमारे आंख के सामने आ जाता है. तो वो फ्लैश जो होता है वही हमारा अगला भविष्य डिसाइड करता है. तो जब हम पूरा जिंदगी भगवान की सेवा की है तो अंत काल में जो एक क्षण है जो तभी हमारी सेवा हमारे सामने आ जाएगी. अगर हमने किसी को दुख दिया है तो वो सामने आएगा, हमने पाप किया है तो वो सामने आएगा. भगवान की ये ऐसी रचना है कि जो अंत काल है उसमें वो कुछ सेकंड के लिए फ्लैश हो जाता है. इसलिए हम रोज आरती करते हैं. तो ये हम जब आरती का जो सेरेमनी का प्रैक्टिस करते हैं तो अंत काल में शायद वो आ जाए, या फिर भगवान की भगवद गीता पढ़ते अंत काल में वो फ्लैश हो जाए, या फिर जब करते हैं तो जब हमारी आंखें जब बंद होने वाली है अंत काल में, एट दैट टाइम इमीडिएटली इट फ्लैशेस कृष्णा. इसलिए प्रैक्टिस मेक्स मैन परफेक्ट. हमारे जो काम है वो भगवान को समर्पित जब तक हम रखेंगे तो जो लास्ट मोमेंट है वो दैट काउंट्स, दैट इज द एग्जामिनेशन. The death is the examination which will decide what will be our next birth. So at the time of death, if that one fraction of a second, we remember, oh, Uddhavji is telling to Uddhavji is telling to Vidurji, about appearance of Lord Krishna. If this shloka remembered, the flash. इसलिए हम नित्यम भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर भवती नैष्ठकी. सो हम रोज भागवतम क्यों पढ़ते हैं? Why we read भागवतम every day? Because throughout the day this thought remains in our body, in our mind. And if something or other happens to us, that thought remains with us. That is why as soon as we get up in the morning, we start after getting ready, we do japa, arti, kirtan, then read Bhagavatam, then take prasadam. But by doing all this, we remember the shloka of Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita in our brain. So morning when we read Bhagavatam, तो पूरे दिन भर वो भागवतम का श्लोक याद रहता है. फिर शाम को क्या करते हैं? भगवद गीता का श्लोक. तो जब हम रात को सोने को जाते हैं तो भगवद गीता का श्लोक. तो ऐसे रात को भी वो विचार और दिन में भी वो विचार, और बीच में क्या करना है? प्रसाद लेना है. तो ये हमारा पूरा जीवन है, वो भगवान के विचार में निकल जाए तो फिर वो लास्ट मोमेंट कभी भी आ सकता है. दैट फ्लैश कैन कम एनी मोमेंट. व्यक्ति कभी भी मर सकता है ना. जैसे कोई चल रहा है, ऐसे चलते चलते गिर गया, खत्म हो गया. कोई कहीं लाइन में खड़ा है, वहाँ पे गिर गया. कोई बेड पे समबडी स्लीपिंग, नींद में ही चले गए. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे किस्से हम सुनते हैं, पढ़ते हैं. सो हमें इससे क्या सीख मिलती है? मृत्यु कभी भी आ सकती है. तो इसलिए हमें क्या करना है? तो हमारा जीवन जो है भगवान को याद करने में लगा देना है. तो हाँ, नहीं, वैदिक भक्ति करते रहना है. जैसे इतनी वैदिक भक्ति हमारे लिए, तो देखिए हम इतने कोई डेवलप नहीं है. हमारा जो जीवन है वो बहुत सारे कर्मों में लगा हुआ है. हम कोई एडवांस डिवोटी नहीं है. सो वी हैव टू बी रियली रेगुलेटेड. तो सुबह भक्ति करनी है, शाम को भक्ति करनी है. भगवान तो अपनी इच्छा से आते हैं. भगवान कहते हैं जन्म कर्मच्छ में दिव्यम येन व्योवेति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देह पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सो अर्जुन. भगवान का जन्म जो है वो दिव्य है, हमारे और आपके जैसा नहीं है. दिव्य यानी क्या? तो कोई ऐसा कर्मों के बंधन से बंधा हुआ नहीं है भगवान का जन्म. लॉर्ड कृष्णा comes at his own will and he goes to some other planet. Lord Krishna, when he disappeared from this planet Earth, doesn't mean that Lord Krishna is dead. He appeared somewhere else and performed his leela. That this time also Lord Krishna's pastime is going on somewhere or other. The same pastime what we are hearing might be happening somewhere else on the other planetary system. So Lord Krishna says that one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities. Lord Krishna's activities are also divya, transcendental, which means that not material. भगवान का जो शरीर है ये भौतिक नहीं है. जैसे कि हमारा शरीर जो है ये मांस से बना हुआ है, लेकिन भगवान का शरीर जो है it is not made up of blood or urine or stool. Lord Krishna's body is transcendental. So Lord Krishna says that tyaktva deha punarjanma नैति मामेति सो अर्जुन. तो भगवान की जो ये शरीर है, भगवान की लीला है, भगवान के कार्य है, इनको जो समझ सकता है उसको वापस जन्म नहीं मिलता है. त्यक्त्वा देह पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सो अर्जुन. जो भगवान की लीला और कार्य को समझ सकता है कि नहीं भगवान हमारे जैसे नहीं है, भगवान का एक दिव्य लीला है, तो then we will go to Lord Krishna's eternal abode. So here today what will be the thought for us? Today's thought for the day. Thought for the day क्या है? तो thought for the day from Srimad Bhagavatam is that Lord Krishna appeared for the welfare of earth. And if we really want the welfare of earth, then we have to be Krishna conscious. अगर हमें we are all environment conscious. आजकल environment consciousness का बहुत चल रहा है. People want to be environment conscious. So to be environment conscious, we have to be Krishna conscious. Krishna consciousness means that seeing Krishna in everything. Seeing Krishna in animals, seeing Krishna in birds, plants, insects, reptiles. Everywhere we start seeing Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha. So Krishna is the source of everything. Everything comes from him. So we remember him through chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. सततम कीर्तयन्त माम. तो हमें हमेशा के लिए भगवान के नाम का जप करते रहना है. ये महामंत्र जो है भगवान का, ये जब तक हम करते रहेंगे तो हमारे कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस बनी रहेगी। जिस दिन महामंत्र का जप करना छोड़ दिया उस दिन सब कुछ खत्म हो गया, है ना। तो जप करते रहना है। मंत्रा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री